Goran, KD and Dragic coming off a tough second half in game two. As a group collectively, knowing it's not all about the stars, what can you do to give these guys some relief?
We need to help them as much as possible. That it's not only on those two guys. It's a team sport, so everybody has to contribute. And of course, most of the times those two guys are gonna have the ball, and our job is, try to open the floor for them and try to set good screens and get those guys a little bit space so they can operate it. And our offense is a little bit staggered at times. When we play fast and with the motors, it's much better. So I think our focus has to be on that.
How is the physicality and even to a certain extent the way the game is officiated? How does that impact the flow?
Yeah, it's been crazy. I've never been a part of the series that first two games. I don't know. You played first 3 minutes of the first quarter and both teams are already in bonus. It's a little bit different. But it is what it is. You have to adjust. You want to be physical because it's playoffs, but at the same time you have to be smart. No ticky fouls, no reaching, and no grabbing. And it's all about discipline and play the right way. But sometimes it's hard because the offense do have advantage. So you try to do your job as to defend, but yeah, we just have to be smart and help each other.
Talking about the speed, about playing fast, the need to play a little quicker. Is it fair to say that, they've done a great job of making KD put the ball on the floor and take 5, 6, 7 dribbles, and a good job kind of reaching and hacking when he does that?
Yeah.
How do you, get to the point where you can get things moving a little quicker and get into action quicker?
It's a lot of stuff. First of all, you have to play D, try to get some, force some turnovers so you can get on the open court and try to score easy basket. And then, of course, the rebounding. But when we're facing the half-court defense, yeah, we have to move. It's like bumping cars. We cannot, give the ball to KD or Kai and all 4 guys stand there, and that's where they're good at. They can, clog the paint. They can help each other. They can put 2, 3 guys on those 2 guys, and it's not easy to operate. So we just have to be on the same page, move our bodies, move a lot. When you run to the screen, run with the pace, set a screen, and then it's not over. Then you have to roll to the basket, try to collapse the defense. Try to force the rotation, and from there, hopefully, it opens up a little bit, and we all know what those 2 guys can do when they have space.
Goran, we were talking not too long ago about you being in health and safety protocols and catching your wind.
Yeah.
Do you think now, are you past that now, or can you play 40 some odd minutes, or do you think you still have to be on that?
I don't know, man. I feel good. I feel awesome. I live for playoffs. I always play well when playoffs are. So this is the time that you want to be on the floor. So, I'm that guy that whatever it takes to help the team. So, I'm talking to Kai, KD, to Steve, and all those guys. So whatever they need from me, I'm gonna do it. So, my job is here to, try to make some, easy stuff for those guys and try to be professional. So at the same time, of course, I want to play 48 minutes. But if I'm honest, if I'm realistic, that's not possible for me at this time. So definitely, your head, your brain, I want it, but physically I'm not capable. So yeah.
Goran, how much is that Ben could play in Game 4? You've seen him practice the past few days or week or whatever. Yeah. What have you seen from him? What can you reasonably expect from someone who hasn't played in a year to be able to come into this level of high stakes competition?
It's. I feel like it's not easy to come back after a full year. My situation was pretty similar. I didn't play for 3-4 months, and when I got here, I was up and down, and it takes time to get that feeling. But I do have to admit that body-wise and Game-wise, I'm a completely different player than Ben. I'm smaller. I have to, be quick, but Ben can kind of hide those things because not hide, but he's fast, he's strong, he's tall, he can get rebounds. I feel like on that aspect, he can help a lot to this team, just with his energy, with his defending, rebounding, pushing the pace. And, when you're pushing the pace, you put, pressure on defense, and he's really good at reading those situations and make plays for others. So, I don't want to put any pressure on him. I just want to see him out there and, finally, to get on the floor because I think so. He's a great player.
Well, how able to play with him much?
No.
So is he only with the Stay Ready group?
Yes.
He hasn't been able to play with,
Yeah, but he's looking good though. He's looking good. So, we'll see. Hopefully, what he was saying about game 4. So yeah.
If he's only been working with the Stay Ready group, I guess how do you expect him to fit in with the other guys who are really playing, but the Stay Ready group isn't getting minutes?
Yeah, it's like you said, it's tough. It's not the best case scenario for us because we don't have time, But at the same time, we have to try, We have to put them up to speed. I think so. The most important thing, communication. But I already know if he comes back, how I would play with him, because I feel like me and him would have really good connections, especially running, a lot and passing the ball, set screen, short roll, pocket pass. You have a lot of options. So, but yeah, you're right. You have to practice that, to build that chemistry. But unfortunately, we don't have time. So you have to, you have to try. And we'll see.
How fresh does your body feel relative to a normal season where you go through 82 games, you don't have any injuries, taking COVID out of it?
Yeah.
Just how beat up are you usually compared to maybe you're not?
I mean, I'm pretty fresh. I feel good, really good. And, I have to take into account that, when I play with Miami, I play a lot of minutes. And even all summers, I didn't have off because I was playing for my national team. But, this is the point of my career that it changed a lot. And I'm just embracing the opportunity. It was tough for me when I was on the sideline, didn't play for 3-4 months. I was losing my mind. But now I just, want to embrace it, and I'm happy and I feel good. So, the only thing what I had an issue was the COVID. It kind of threw me off a little bit, my conditioning and everything, but, it's back, so I'm good.
Goran, you spoke about not needing to rely on KD and Kyrie so much, but obviously this goes back to before you've been here. This team has basically leaned on KD and Kyrie all season, and now you're challenged to not kind of lean on them. How do you kind of do that at the last second? Pivot from what you've been doing all season.
I mean, I'm not saying not to lean on them. Don't get me wrong. No, we want to lean on them, but I think so. We need to give them a support. As a role players, we have to. Bring our energy, bring our feistiness, help those two guys, to try to create easier shots for them. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying not rely. No. We need them. We want them to take shots. They're our best players, and they're two of the best players in the league. So, I was just, try to kind of wake up that, second unit, So, when we see, I don't know, when KD goes to the bench, that doesn't mean that, our game gonna drop. No, now you have opportunity, to show your case, what you can do.
Right.
And I think so this is really important for our group, just to bring that energy and, to show the guys that we can do it.
Along those lines, Goran, how much does three-point shooting play a part in this series? Has there been any talk from coaching staff as to the volume of three-pointers you guys are trying to hit? Is that something that's been addressed?
No, I think so this team is that we want to shoot a lot of threes, but at the end of the day, you have to give credit to Boston defense, because they're really long. They're switching a lot of pick and roll, so that means they kill the trigger. You know, you don't get that usually inside the paint, spray the ball out, and you get those open shots, catch and shoot. Now, you know, it's a little bit different, and we have to figure out how to get those shots. So now, you know, most of the times we get in a situation when it's a, you know, butter situation and it's ISO, and basically they challenge every shot is contested shot. So, you know, it's a little bit different. But I feel like the second game, we really opened well the first half. You know, we just have to put two halves together. So, you know, that's the key. So.
Thanks a lot, boss.
Thank you guys.